So, hi guys, I'm on the floor today. I'm going to be filming an eyeshadow palette collection. I don't have a whole bunch of eyeshadow palettes, so this is going to be like an hour-long video, like a lot of the influencers that I watch. I have 2 drawers, and we're just going to go through them and talk about what I have. Yeah. Ignore how blurry my backup camera is. I need to get a better camera. But this is my first drawer. This is my focus palettes. Every month I switch them around to try and just change my palettes out. This is the first drawer. These are the ones I'm focusing on for the month. And then this is my other drawer. These are the ones that I'm not focusing on as much, but I'll still use. And then this is my single shades. I'm not going to show you this today, but look at my M81 sticker. So we're going to start with this drawer. I'm just going to take them all out and then go back to the other view and show them to you and talk about them. This is all my focus palettes right here. Sorry, I didn't realize until just now that my fan was extremely loud in the video, so I switched my fan around. These are the focus palettes for this month. We'll go over these first. I might also just let you guys know this video might be filmed in 2 parts because I don't have a lot of time right now. So if the makeup and everything changes, that's why. I have the Glam Light Scooby-Doo, both of them. I got them like right when they came out because I love Scooby-Doo. I have this one and then this one. I absolutely love these palettes, and I got rid of most of my Glam Light palettes except for these 2 because they're beautiful. This one I used to use almost every day. I want to try and use them more. That's why they're probably going to be in my focus palettes for a while. This is my favorite palette that I own. The Realm of Fairies palette. We should go by brand. This is absolutely beautiful. I used it in this look today. I would use this every single day if I could. If I could just use this and get rid of the rest of my... I mean, I could. But this just wouldn't be fun. That's my only Belle Beauté bar palette in my focus palettes. They're my favorite brand, and I have 3 palettes from them, but I use them too much. Unearthly, Not Normal version 2. I think version 2. I don't know. It's her. Got her a few months ago. When I originally got it, I wasn't a huge fan of it. I just wanted to try out Unearthly, but now it's one of my favorite palettes. So I have one palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is the collab palette that they did with Norvina. I only still have it because my boyfriend got it for me, and it's the next palette on the chopping block because it's Anastasia Beverly Hills. If they don't want to improve their shade ranges, then that sucks. But yeah, it's this palette. I don't use it too much because it doesn't have a wide range of shimmers. Shades are, yeah, it's cute. I really like it. My boyfriend got it for me a few years ago. I used it a whole bunch back then, not as much anymore. And then in my focus palettes, I have 2 Blend Bunny. Oh my god, I forgot to mention, this palette is a collab with Sassy Fairy on Instagram. Go check her out. Her looks are beautiful. Now onto the Blend Bunny palettes. This one is also a collab. This one is a collab with Donnie Darkowitz. Her looks are also amazing. Go check her out. This is her palette that she designed. The shimmer in the middle. Oh! But yeah. If you guys want to see any swatches of these palettes or any looks specifically with any of these palettes, let me know down below and I'll do it. But yeah, there's that one. And then I also have Sugar and just, you know, that whole situation. I dipped my finger into that accidentally. Yeah, I love this. This is my favorite palette by Blend Bunny. Even just color story wise, this is my favorite one. It's beautiful. So those are all my focus palettes. I would sit here and swatch some of the shades, but I don't feel like sitting here and covering my arm in shimmers right now. Yeah, my most used palette out of all of them right now is definitely the Unearthly one, and my least used is definitely the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. Now I'm going to get into my less focused palettes. These are also just all my bigger palettes. I don't know why I did it that way this month, but I did. I kind of like it. So we have the My Chemical Romance Hip Dot palette. This shade was ruined when I got it and exploded all over the palette, so every color is covered in that silver shimmer. So I have never used this palette, but I've kept it the entire time because of the cover. Like, what? Excuse me? But if anybody knows, I mean, obviously I could just look into it and I'm sure I can figure it out, but if anybody knows how to get that off, let me know. Also, look at the emblems. I think that's what they're called. They're so pretty, I don't even want to use it. Like, oh. Then I have, this is another palette of singles, but I'll show you this one. I love this too, the little, whatever. These are a few of the Cleonade, how do you say the name? Cleonade? Oh, I don't know. Some of their shades. This one is gorgeous. I want more. I need to fill this out. I think I'm gonna do this palette half Cleonade, and then Terra Moons down here, so that I don't have to get a whole nother palette just to get some Terra Moon shades. I have this palette by Beauty Bay. This is my only Beauty Bay palette, unfortunately. I use this in like a lot of looks. It has every color you could think of. And this palette is the reason that I don't have the Blend Bunny and Ellis Atlantis palette. Well, another reason is I want to get that palette that is going to be my present to myself when I graduate cosmetology school. And that palette's going in my kit. So that's my rainbow palette for now, but can't wait to try that one. Now, we're on to my last two Belle Beauté bar palettes, and then these are all my palettes. I don't have a lot yet. Oh, also, actually, I'll bring that up later. First, we have Poison Garden. The shades are beautiful. This was the first palette I tried by them, and I wanted to try the rest of them after. But yeah. The shimmers in this are beautiful. The shimmers in all these are beautiful, but then I have Pastel Garden. I got rid of the Glam Light Ice Cream Dream palette for this one, and I would do it 1,000 times over. It is just the most beautiful pastel palette ever, and I know a lot of people will think that a lot of the colors overlap each other, which, I mean, they don't really particularly overlap each other, but they're very similar shades, and if you don't do pastel eyeshadow a lot, this palette would not make sense for you. But as an alternative person who likes pastel eyeshadow more than any other eyeshadow, this palette is amazing. Same with the Realm of Fairies palette. That's a very good palette for someone who is alternative but really likes pastel, because it has the darks that you need. I use dark shades in this, and then it has the pastels and the gray and the pastel shimmers with the deep shades. Really, I actually really like that. So these are all the palettes I have. I have one palette on the way. It's supposed to be here on Friday. It is a Mob Beauty palette. You'll get content for that, and it's when I get it. I'm gonna be doing a 3 looks 1 palette with that. Super excited for that. I'll do swatches and everything for that on my Instagram too. So yeah, my favorite palette. Let's see, what's my least favorite? Oh, favorite palette, least favorite palette. So that means not counting my singles palette. Wait. That means not counting my singles palettes, the Cleonada one and the one with the M81 cosmetic shades. Not counting those two, I have 11 palettes. 12 if you count the Mob Beauty one. Holy moly. So yeah, I think that's actually a relatively okay number for somebody to have. Well, someone that does creative makeup like I do. But I want more. So yeah, if there's anything you want to see with these palettes, let me know. I will do it. I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm not posting as consistently as I was for a little bit, just because I want to focus more on TikTok, and I never actually said this on here. But yeah, that's why the posts were trying to be every other week, and now my goal is going to be like once a month, just because I want to focus on TikTok, and I'm just getting into making content. So maybe one day we'll have a post once a week. But I'll see you guys in my next video, which will be the Mob Beauty video.